It was just an ordinary Friday. Hip-hop fans were peeping new releases from artists like Kenny Mason and Boldy James, but it seemed like a relatively low-key week when it came to new music. The only other real thing of note that was going down was J. Cole adding his legendary mixtapes to streaming services after years of longing from his fans. Until suddenly, a single post that came out of nowhere changed everything. This year, Kendrick Lamar's X account has been on an unparalleled run, where everything that's appeared on it has been of major cultural significance. And after using it to debut his famed diss tracks ranging from Euphoria to Not Like Us, and announcing his Super Bowl performance on the same account, he once again brought hip-hop to a standstill with the release of a surprise new album titled GNX. But what does the album represent? And does its content tell us whether K-Dot is returning to peacetime or ramping up for another war with the people that he's shaded on the project? It's your boy Lil Wayne, and let's break down Kendrick's new album, GNX. For starters, let's talk about the timing of the project. Just days after he was crowned Rapper of the Year by Apple Music, people wondered how this was possible without him releasing a full-length album. So
Hey, shout out Lil Wayne. I definitely think he gearing up to get on that. You understand me? He ain't miss a beat. And they been sneak dissing and doing little shit, so he definitely standing on that business.
Like he once silenced retirement rumors sparked by a Twitter user by kicking off the rollout for Mr. Morale, he's shut down his critics once again. This time by dropping an entirely new project. And when I say surprise, I mean it. According to industry insider Brian Zizuk, even his label found out on Friday morning. Now, the record has made such an immediate splash that many believe it will dethrone the Wicked soundtrack from claiming the top spot. Named after the 1987 Buick Grand National Regal GNX, which came out the year he was born, this album could have easily just been a victory lap for K-Dot after a wild 2024. But instead, he decided that he wasn't taking his foot off of anyone's neck. In fact, he took plenty of shots at both familiar enemies and even some new foes. So let's decode the project. Although it's essentially the intro to the album, the song Whacked Out Murals proved that Kendrick was ready to go to war from the outset. And after witnessing it happen from the shadows, he finally decided to speak out about Lil Wayne's grumbling about the Super Bowl. On the track, he references his Wayne fandom, as well as the response he received from Tunchi about his upcoming halftime show performance in New Orleans.
Speaking of the Wayne situation, right? I seen speaking on it like, Wayne, you definitely, so I don't know what kind of spell Drake got over you over there, bruh, but nigga, that nigga got your, bruh, he got your face tatted like a bitch apologizing. Nigga, after he your bitch, hell no.
Used to bump the Carter 3, I held my rolly chain proud. Irony, I think my hard work let Lil Wayne down.
This is a direct reference to everything that's gone down since it was revealed that K-Dot was scheduled to perform over the hometown hero, Lil Wayne.
So, like I said, it broke me, and I'm just trying to put me back together, but my God, have you all helped me. Thanks to all my peers, my friends, my family, my homies on sports television, everybody repping me. I really appreciate that. I really do. I feel like I let all of y'all down by not getting that opportunity. But I'm working on me, and I'm working. Thank you.
As opposed to doing that work on himself that he alluded to, W.I.G has continued to grow increasingly bitter over not receiving this opportunity and almost blaming K-Dot for it. Even as he was handed the key to the city, he controversially claimed that he had been robbed at Louisiana Fest.
That moment I said to myself, I want to be on stage for the Super Bowl one day in front of my mom. And I worked my ass off to get that.
If we think about Wayne, bro, and how he just been like, how he been carrying himself throughout these latter years of his career, it's been quite distasteful. Always acting like he got an attitude, or always acting like he got a chip on his shoulder. I don't know what it is. You understand me? But bruh, like, you acting like Dot is the reason, is the person you should be frustrated at, or whatever have you, or you acting like you signed with Drake, nigga. We don't give a. You understand? And it's like, bro, I respect what you done did, but a lot of that shit you done did be like some good googly moogly type shit. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's two different. It's a rise of a different type of, I guess, celebrity or whatever. Hey, you Dot is a humble, a people person. These try to act like they famous, holier than thou, fake ass
position, and it was ripped away from me. But this moment right here, they can't take that, man. They can't take that from me. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for yourself for being amazing.
As if that wasn't enough to try Kung Fu Kenny's patience, Wayne decided to rock his OVO owl pendant in support of Drake while referencing Not Like Us at one of his shows. After all this victim mentality from Weezy, and refusing to be happy for a kid who was a disciple of his, K-Dot finally had enough. On top of those bars, let's not act like the cover art might not be a little allusion towards the Carter 2, right down to the black and white photo. Clearly, the whole situation deeply bothered Kendrick. After all, this is one of his heroes who have been gracious towards him when he's shown nothing but love.
That moment in the studio with Wayne, me and J-Rock in the studio with Wayne, I never told Wayne this. That changed my perspective about work ethic. Knocked out about 12 verses, and this is feature Wayne at the moment.
You know what's crazy? Rick Ross said it, I didn't mean to cut Dot off, but Rick Ross said it best, when idols become rivals. That's why it ain't good to be idolizing none of these hoe ass. But it's crazy because they can, a hoe ass can inspire you though, right? But I'm gonna let Dot finish real quick, and then we're gonna get into some other shit.
And he's not no fly-by-night verses. This is set right there and thought out right in front of your face and smashing them. And he's excited about it. And he's loving music and he loves what he's doing. That gave me a whole nother appreciation. And we took that same intensity and that work ethic and we applied it moving forward from having that feature for all my life.
Let's not forget that Kendrick is such an avid supporter of Wayne's that he even went out of his way to try and stop him from throwing his career away when he fell on hard times.
Nigga talking about retiring and shit, nigga. Fuck that, nigga. I'm in the motherfucking studio, nigga, doing motherfucking features, nigga. Nigga, I seen you, nigga, 2007, nigga, 2008. Nigga, I seen you knock out motherfucking 10 motherfucking features in a row, nigga, back to back, nigga.
Now, it turns out that Wayne is ready to go to war with Kendrick too over his recent bars on Whacked Out Murals. In a tweet posted at
Wayne just totally disregard all the homage a nigga paid and for a nigga who did you dirty. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, right? You disrespect the protocol.
Piece of love. Hey Wayne, chill out, Brody. Ain't nobody trying to hear battle rap Wayne, bro. That ain't even you, homie. Like, I don't want to hear Ghoulish Part 2. I don't want to hear his head up his ass, I'ma have to headbutt him. I don't want to hear bars like that. Wayne need to go rhyme some syllables or something and do all of that before he talking all this destruction. What destruction is you about to cause? You a phenomenal rapper, Wayne. Phenomenal. But this ain't what you do. This right here, what's going on with son, this ain't what you do. And you going against protocol, blood. Real shit. Let's talk about how the homie spoke to you right after the Super Bowl announcement. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say this, but fuck it, on Pyro, I'ma stand on it. The homie spoke to you, nigga, right after that. It was supposed to be a whole moment for hip-hop that'd have been epic, nigga. You know that shit would have been epic. You went online. The next day...
I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you, right? Like, if you go watch the original video I did when I guess the announcement was made and whatever have you, my initial thoughts being that they both from the B to P, whatever have you, right? He, and on top of him, like, nigga, that being like one of his idols, Kendrick idols, Wayne, right? He was gonna bring Wayne out, you know, at the Super Bowl, and it was gonna be something big. Although I knew how it would have looked as far as, like, you know, the camp, the white Young Money in the Cash Money camp, right? It would look a little awkward that he is in support of Dot, given that he having this battle with Drake, right? But at the same time, it's protocol, it's principle, it's politics, and it's hell other shit. I don't know how close him and Drake is. You feel me? But it just, I knew it was up in the air, and I was waiting to see where it was gonna go. Now we know.
After the homie spoke to you, you went online talking all of this. And the crazy thing is the homies didn't get up on your ass because at the end of the day, it came from the top. You know what? This may be how Wayne promoted. You dig? Like, maybe this is how Wayne gonna promote it, and you know what I mean? He gonna, you know, get everybody talking, and then when it's time, it's, you know, it's gonna be a bigger moment. That's why nobody got on you. Then you started getting on stages complaining more. Now you talking about this.
So, I mean, initially, I understood Wayne's frustrations initially, right? But like I said, I just was expecting a little bit better from him.
10 a.m. on Saturday, W.I.G said, "Man, what the fuck did I do? I just be chillin' and they still come for my head. Let's not take kindness for weakness. Let this giant sleep. I beg you all. No one really wants destruction, not even me, but I shall destroy if disturbed." And once again, the community had begun to call him out for acting oblivious and claim that he would get smoked by Kendrick if he had a rap battle with him. As upset as he was about W.I.G's behavior, Kendrick soon revealed that he wasn't the only person that switched up. And this time, the culprit was a lot closer to home than New Orleans. In that same verse, Kendrick takes some time to express his hurt at Snoop Dogg for sharing Drake's tailor-made freestyle, a track which sampled not only an AI version of D.O.G.'s voice, but Kendrick's hero Tupac's as well.
You supposed to be the boogeyman, go do what you do, unless this is a moment that you tell us it's not really you.
Now, Kendrick has made it known how shocked he was.
Snoop posted tailor-made, I prayed it was the edibles. I couldn't believe it, it was only right for me to let it go.
And to clarify, K-Dot isn't paranoid. It really happened. For Dot, this must feel like a far cry from the days.
Bro, was you off the edit fucking bull, Snoop? Why you do that? I don't understand, bro. Like, what's so hard about holding it down for the team, bro? I don't understand what's so hard about holding it down for the team. You know what I'm saying? I don't, bro. And that's really what it's principle, bro. And it's the team, bro. You don't do that. You don't side with them. You don't side with the opposition, bro. I don't give a fuck. See, and that's the thing about the politics. Niggas love to take advantage of the politics too. You feel me? In California, niggas know it's so much division and they know they can play on that. And niggas allow them to, and that shit be bumped.
Where he literally handed the torch of the West Coast to him in 2015. At that moment, a young K-Dot shed tears on stage for how happy he was to receive it.
I'ma say this and I'ma mean this. Nigga, you got the torch, nigga, you better run with that. You better run with it, nigga, cause it's yours.
However, in recent times, Snoop has taken a neutral stance that Kendrick might perceive as disloyalty. For instance, when asked about Kendrick headlining the Super Bowl, Snoop refused to firmly endorse him, opting for a non-committal response.
Well, I don't really have no opinion, but what I do want to say is that just remember what the NFL was 15 years ago when it comes to hip-hop. How many hip-hop artists was able to grace that stage 15 years ago? So I understand both sides of the coin, and I understand how people feel. I have no answer, no opinion, because I had the opportunity to get up there via Dr. Dre. I didn't do any Snoop Dogg songs. I was up there helping Dr. Dre, and it became a great moment for all of us. So at the same time, Lil Wayne is the GOAT of New Orleans rap. Remember, I was at No Limit Records for 3 years, and I watched his whole career come to life and then watched them become the biggest. I watched him get bigger than me. You feel what I'm saying? And I was gigantic at the time.
Ain't nobody knocking Wayne. You understand me? Ain't nobody knocking Wayne, but I feel like certain things, you know, he should have his opportunity to perform at the Super Bowl. I just feel like it should have came a little earlier. Ain't no way you should be trying to be mad at Dot for his opportunities, bro. Feel me? And anybody who don't respect that, right, is like, to me, it's like, bro, wow, that's crazy. Like, and it could make sense because, I mean, for whatever perspective you coming from, if you like, I fuck with Drake hella much and you from the East Coast, I could understand. It's like, Dot already told us, them niggas don't like the West Coast. And it's like, it's a lot not to like, but it's a lot to love too, though.
And I love seeing his growth. And me and Wayne is family to this day. Me and Kendrick is family to this day. And me and Jay-Z and me and Roger Goodell. So I don't know who is the decision maker. All I know is that I'll be home watching the Super Bowl. And when the halftime show come on, I'll be watching that as well.
But it seems like Snoop might have really been impaired when he shared that infamous story. Because when pressed, he immediately backpedaled and let K-Dot know that he's the ruler of the coast. K-Dot new album GNX, it was the edibles. West West King. Snoop's endorsement of Tailor Made wasn't the only way Kendrick clapped back at Drake's appropriation of West Coast legends. On the track Reincarnated, K-Dot sampled Tupac's Made Brothers from Gang Related.
No man separate what we create. Unstoppable.
It was done in a way where he seemed to be reiterating that he was the heir to Tupac's throne.
I did pass like progression last year when it me up.
And that song Reincarnated he did, I don't know what the song was, what it's titled, but I was just listening to the album all the way through, bro, and I'm just getting more and more juice as it's playing. I'm like, bro, this, you know, I ain't been excited about an album in hella long, bro, in a while. You know what I'm saying? And nigga, he delivered, bro. And not only that, he was. It's like he still was talking that shit. Like, bro, don't never let certain comedians talk about certain people. You know, in Hellish, it was still game involved in that shit. A lot of these niggas, bro, just sell their ass and it just be. Bro, the album was good, bro.
On this earth for 100+.
Aside from commenting on Drake owning one of Pac's rings, this is one of the most explicit nods to Pac that he's made on Wax, since he had a conversation with him on the conclusion of To Pimp a Butterfly on the track Mortal Man. But even after Drake seemingly bowed out of the beef, Kendrick made it clear that he wasn't done with Drizzy just yet. On Whacked Out Murals, Kendrick seemed to be hinting towards Drake's attempts to get dirt on Dot through financial means, only for his nearest and dearest in Compton to refuse to give anything up, even when the bag, or cryptocurrency, was waved in front of them.
Niggas from my city couldn't entertain no boy, promising bank transactions and even Bitcoin.
Plus, he seemed to let it be known that there would never be a ceasefire either, insisting that there will be no mediation that could get them on the same side ever again.
I never piece it up, that shit don't sit well with me. Before I take a truce, I'll take them to hell with me.
Staying with Whacked Out Murals, even the song's title is a reference to the feud between himself and Drizzy. It alludes to this portrait of Kendrick that was displayed at the restaurant Misa Bor in Compton being defaced by sour Drake fans. Today, they celebrated K-Dot saluting them, writing on IG that, "A few months ago, our Kendrick mural got hit. Of course, we were pissed and wanted to fix it, but it just kept getting worse." Flash forward to today, and Kendrick drops a song about the situation. It doesn't necessarily make it okay, but it does feel good to have our hard work in the community immortalized in a song by one of the greatest to ever do it. Thank you at Kendrick Lamar for making the situation a little better today. But the subtle Drake slander and retracing of their beef didn't stop there. On Squabble Up, he kept at him, claiming that he still
And you know what that remind me of? It remind me of things happening for you and not to you. You get what I'm saying? I respect that, but like it's definitely, you know, that's a great outlook.
has beef, and even referencing the fact that he brought Adonis into it with these bars.
Pipe down, young, these some whole other politics. With him and some in him, that's a lot of. Don't hit him, he got kids with him, my apologies.
Among the most overt displays of shade towards Drake that the project features is that Kendrick still made the Hard Part 6 as if Drake's diss track of the same name never even happened. But rather than focus on hate, Dot used it to specifically salute his TDE brothers, firmly ending any speculation that there was some tension between them. Not only did he salute Ab-Soul and his pen, claiming that he used to study his style, Dot also reserved bars for his PG Lang partner Dave Free.
My nigga Dave had a champagne Acura. That nigga wore several hats, a producer, manager, director, and DJ. I watch him take some penitentiary chances, to say the least.
By doing this, he made it evident that all of Drake's attempts at tearing them apart, with rumors of Dave being the real father of his son, didn't put a dent in their bond. Later, he explained why Black Hippie never materialized quite how they hoped.
My motivation was the yearning for independence. Poured everything I had left in the family business. Now it's about Kendrick.
However, Kendrick decided to place the blame on himself and revealed why he decided to set up PG Lang in the first place.
I jog my memory knowing Black Hippie didn't work cause of me. Creatively, I moved on with new concepts in reach.
Heading back towards the realm of beef, Kendrick has made it clear that he is no longer playing it cool when it comes to the competition. After saluting Nas for acknowledging his Super Bowl performance when other legends ignored out of spite.
Won a Super Bowl and Nas the only one, congratulate me.
And you know what's crazy, right? The reincarnated song that Dot ended up throwing on the album, right? Like the remake of it, that was more of a channeling of Tupac than what Drake tried to do. With the AI Tupac and all that, the shit that Snoop retweeted. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was more, I felt like, I'm like, damn, I'm fake way listening to Pop and Dot at the same time mixed in one. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
All these agitated, I'm just glad they shown their faces.
He then invoked the spirit on one mic on Man in the Garden. In the track, he let it be known that he wasn't even slightly fazed by the prospect of further warfare. Alongside that, he seemed to salute himself for how he handled the Drake beef, claiming,
I burn this down, don't you play with me and stay with me. I'm crashing out right now, no one's safe with me.
Before then saying,
I did it with integrity and still try hate on me, just wait and see. More blood be spilling, it's just paint to me.
Then it was back to straight up shade in Drake's direction on Hey Now, where he suggested that he eliminated him once and for all.
You play God, you gon' get what you asked for. We got the same 24, what you mad for? I put a square on his back like I'm Jack Dorsey.
As if this message wasn't clear enough, he really drove it home with the line, "The black know I just strangled me a goat." Drake is angrily throwing threes on his basketball court right now after that one. But alongside all of the hate, there is plenty of room for love here too. On Dodger Blue, he salutes the city of Los Angeles, and even then, he lets it be known that he's not to be played with.
Bitch, I'm from the land. Don't say you hate LA when you don't travel past the 10.
And after years of speculation, he seems to be finally willing to admit.
I think the energy too, like from just the momentum from all the support, helped him go on to make this album. It seemed like he'd been working tirelessly since this. Since certain things transpired, it's been on. And yeah,
that he's really as affiliated to the streets as people have speculated. Because on this track, he let it be known that he's not a studio gangster. Instead, he's someone who's really grown up around the threat of violence and street politics.
All my kids, I sock you niggas up. How you ever took a fade and ran 3 more back to back?
Here, Kendrick is basically referring to getting beaten up and coming back for his vengeance. And what's wild is that we literally have evidence of Kendrick trying to do just that to AD of Back on Fig. During his No Jumper days, he discussed Dot literally trying to press him over an apparent run-in with a rival set in the past.
Hey, you wanna know a crazy thing about Kendrick, bro? My first encounter with him, he thought I was somebody else, bro. He low-key tried to press me.
Who?
Kendrick Lamar.
Who do you think you were? Gorilla
He
Black?
from a different hood. I guess some niggas jumped him back in the day. And I came to the studio and he was mad. He was like, hey, you from Almond Block? And I was like, nah, but he was hot.
With that, all of those who have been saying that Kendrick is maybe more connected than he let on are seeming to have more truth to their stories.
It's just that he's a nice guy, so they have a problem with it because he doesn't have a gangster approach. But let me let y'all know, he got 100,000 motherfucking gangsters with him, so y'all better watch what y'all say.
This is also emphasized on the album's title track, simply for the fact that he added his longtime friend from the neighborhood and real-life Pyru, Hida J3, who had been labeled his goon on the track list. Throughout the course of the beef, Hida took up for Dot whenever he could. He was posting tweets.
And then it's hella weird that y'all be needing fake validation like from the streets or whatever had you like that's your that's the only thing keeping you at bay. You feel me, on some coward shit like, bro, you like, oh, he ain't a street nigga, so I'm pressing, or he ain't this, I'm pressing. Like, bro, get the fuck. Everybody got somebody that love him and that's gonna go. So why you playing? Don't play, especially somebody of that caliber. You think it's about to just go like that? Stop.
Like, tell your man since he's so tough, come to Compton, not LA. At Drake, they not the same. He literally even tried to squabble with Aiden Ross for his Dot slander. That's exactly why you got took by @Playboy Cardi, so come see what else get took playing in LA @Aiden Ross. To him, this felt like the natural thing to do for someone who had genuinely uplifted not just Hida himself, who previously appeared on the album cover of To Pimp a Butterfly by K-Dot, but also countless others.
I love bro to where just I don't gotta talk to you every day to you know, represent what you represent. When you see somebody work hard and unlock doors that we can't reach and we don't get access to, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, put more confidence in me and what I'm doing and who I am as an artist. Like, shine a light on me as an artist. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like away from the beef, Kendrick got Conceptual on Gloria, one of several tracks featuring his former TDE label mate SZA. It seems like a love song and perhaps an ode to his fiancée Whitney Alford. But with the final line of my woman and my right hand, my saint and my sin, ain't no bitch like my bitch cause that bitch was my pen, K-Dot reveals that he's actually talking about hip-hop itself. In this sense, K-Dot is carrying on a proud tradition of rappers writing about hip-hop in metaphorical terms as a woman. Way back in the day, Common did the same thing on I Used to Love Her, while Eminem did something similar on the song 25 to Life. Meanwhile, on TV Off, Kendrick spends a lot of the track saluting Mustard, or as he said it, sorry, but I had to. But interestingly,
I mean, well, what is a nigga gonna refer to a hip-hop as, a nigga? You know what I'm saying? I ain't Frank fucking Ocean, so I'm gonna definitely refer to it as a woman. You know what I'm saying? And no disrespect to Frank, nigga. He doing his thing. I'm just saying, you know, like, niggas was talking about that, like, bro, when I was listening to somebody, because I bring that up because one of the artists, I think Khalid or somebody, had came out the closet yesterday or something, right? And they was thinking about, and they brought up Frank Ocean in his songs when he was saying certain shit, and they like, that hit different now because it's like he was talking about a nigga. Like, bro, but just think about it like you was talking about a bitch. Nigga, don't do that.
He did this just days after the producer kept the beef well and truly alive at Camp Flognaw, where he played Like That twice and hit the crowd with a bait and switch over Crew Love to Like That.
You ready? Here we go. Yeah. Sight.
So it's only fair that he gave him his flowers with that now iconic mustard screen. But amid all of the smoke that Kendrick gives out on this project, it should be noted that it's not just rappers that got his wrath. Because in a surprising turn of events, he seemed to throw shade at a comedian too. To be specific, he dissed Andrew Schultz of all people.
Don't let no white comedian talk about no black woman that's lost.
This likely refers to Andrew's controversial take on what he termed as the black girlfriend effect.
That's what I was talking about. Yeah, Andrew Schultz. I'ma let so I'ma check this out. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna stop it right here. Shout out Luisa. Y'all go. I'm gonna have a full rest of this because it's like another 8 minutes. That's probably for sure key. I got some key information. I'm gonna watch that off here though. You know what I'm saying, on my own time. But yeah, I seen Andrew. I be seeing Andrew Schultz. You feel me? And I don't be knowing how to feel about some of these people who overstep their boundaries within the culture. But you know what? I know that it comes from, niggas making them feel so comfortable. You understand? And whatever have you. At the end of the day, certain shit don't be that serious, but certain shit do be that serious. You know what I'm saying? It's like yesterday, I'm watching Adam talking about he got a Nazi friend, or him and the WAG show and something, and he talking about, yeah, I got a Nazi, his Nazi best friend or something he was saying about having a best friend that's not, and it's like, I guess it's just, I don't know, bro, like, see, I don't be knowing what to think about some of these motherfuckers that's in the culture, but they in it, you feel me, and I'm not about to hate the play, I'm gonna hate the game, nigga, yeah, I'm gonna be upset with, that's why my frustrations go back to niggas a lot of time, like, bro, what the fuck, but that's neither here nor there. This new album, bro, like I said, I ain't been excited for an album in a while, and I appreciated that, you understand me, and as far as, like, we keep shit unbiased over here on this platform, but with that being said, I still can admit that I'm a home team writer. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna overly. I'm gonna try to assert my fondness for one side over the other as little as possible when there's some situations involving the team and the home. You get me? I'm gonna try to keep it real as possible. I ain't no fake ass nigga, so I'm gonna try to keep it real with y'all about this shit. But it just seems like it's a changing of the guard, to be honest, right? Like I say, Wayne and how Wayne operate. Drake try to act like he a humble nigga, but I feel like it's fake humble. You understand? And not fake humble. I fuck with, like, bro. That's neither here nor there. No need to go into that. Wayne though, more importantly, he got this God complex. You get what I'm saying? It seems like it comes across like, and that's the same shit that got Diddy in trouble. You feel me? And it's just a trip, like how niggas is trying to handle Dot, and how, like, nigga, you feel me? I'm glad, man. You feel me, that he's speaking up and he doing this one too. And to be real, it's like Wayne solid. Wayne did his shit for what he did it. You feel? And I don't take shit away from him, right? But you know how it be when it's a young new coming up, you just be automatically saucier. You feel me? Because you ain't stuck in your ways. You still learning. You can implement this, that, and the third. You get what I'm saying? Somebody like Wayne probably stuck in his ways. He be doing hella rude shit too. Like, I don't like niggas who be acting like they rude or think they could talk to me any type of way, bro. Don't play no games. Don't do it. Don't fucking do it, bro. But yeah, I ain't never been around him personally. It's just like certain shit I see. And I be like, damn, what's up with this nigga? And it could be, but y'all let me know what y'all think. I don't mean to talk y'all ear off. Shout out OGP Reacts, matter of fact, by the way. Y'all make sure y'all go tap into OGP and tap into all his reactions. Subscribe to the channel. And if you would like to sponsor an episode, get at me, man, in my DM. Subscribe as well if you ain't subscribed. But if you want to be a sponsor, man, and it's good, man. You feel me? Each hand gonna watch each other. We gonna work with each other and make sure this shit is definitely feasible and beneficial to each party. But y'all niggas, let me know what y'all think.
Say, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that